The relationship between the United States and Iran has long been fraught with tension. In recent months, this already volatile relationship has deteriorated further, raising fears of a potential military conflict. Several factors have contributed to the escalation of tensions, including the collapse of the 2015 nuclear deal and a series of provocative incidents in the Persian Gulf. The possibility of a US-Iran war is a terrifying prospect, one that could have devastating consequences for the entire region and beyond. The human cost alone would be immeasurable, with the potential for widespread casualties and displacement. Despite the ominous signs, there is still hope that war can be averted. International organizations and regional actors have a crucial role to play in facilitating dialogue and de-escalating tensions. The United States has maintained a significant military presence in the Middle East for decades. In recent months, the U.S. has further bolstered its military capabilities in the region, raising concerns about a potential conflict with Iran. The U.S. military has deployed a range of assets to the Middle East, including aircraft carriers, fighter jets, and bombers. These deployments are intended to deter Iranian aggression and demonstrate American resolve. However, some analysts argue that such a show of force could backfire, provoking Iran and increasing the risk of miscalculation. The U.S. has also conducted a number of military exercises in the region, often in close proximity to Iranian waters. These exercises are designed to enhance the readiness and interoperability of U.S. forces and their regional partners. While the U.S. maintains that its actions are purely defensive, Iran views them as hostile and provocative. Iran's nuclear program has been a source of international concern for many years. The country insists that its nuclear activities are purely peaceful, intended for energy production and medical research. However, the international community, particularly the United States and its allies, remains skeptical of Iran's claims. The 2015 nuclear deal, known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA, was intended to address these concerns. The agreement imposed strict limits on Iran's nuclear program in exchange for the lifting of economic sanctions. However, the Trump administration's decision to withdraw from the JCPOA in 2018 dealt a significant blow to the agreement. The Biden administration has expressed a willingness to rejoin the JCPOA, but talks have stalled over key issues. As the May 2025 deadline for a new deal approaches, the prospects of a diplomatic solution appear increasingly dim. The Middle East is a region riven by conflict, with numerous actors vying for power and influence. Iran plays a significant role in this complex web of alliances and rivalries, supporting a network of proxy groups across the region. One of Iran's most important proxies is Hezbollah, a Shiite militant group and political party based in Lebanon. Hezbollah is a formidable force with a well-trained militia and a vast arsenal of rockets and missiles. Iran also supports Shiite militias in Iraq, many of which were instrumental in the fight against ISIS. In Yemen, Iran backs the Houthi movement, a Shiite rebel group that controls much of the country. Iran's support for proxy groups is a major source of regional instability. These groups often operate independently of state control, pursuing their own agendas and escalating conflicts. The escalating tensions between the United States and Iran have raised serious concerns about the possibility of a military conflict. Dialogue and diplomacy remain the most viable path to de-escalating tensions and preventing a catastrophic war. While communication channels between the U.S. and Iran have been strained in recent years, it is crucial that they remain open. Third-party intermediaries, such as Oman or Qatar, could play a valuable role in facilitating dialogue and building trust. The international community, particularly the other signatories to the JCPOA, should also exert pressure on both the US and Iran to return to compliance with the nuclear deal. Moreover, addressing the underlying issues that fuel tensions in the Middle East is essential. This includes finding a political solution to the conflict in Yemen and promoting greater regional cooperation. The international community must redouble its efforts to promote dialogue, diplomacy, and a peaceful resolution to this dangerous standoff.